Hey, have you ever set a health goal or maybe a fitness goal that felt like something you had to drag yourself through? I think we've maybe all been there. But in this video, I want to share with you something a little bit different so that it's how to stop dragging yourself through your goals, whatever those may be. And this may be something a little bit different than quote unquote goal setting in the new year. And maybe it's something we wanted to embrace moving forward into the second half of this year. We're already into June, and my focus is what's important to you. So I want to set out some practical tips, some strategies, and even some mindset thinking about how to set value-based goals. So a little bit different, right? Value-based goals. And that's what I want to share with you in this video. But before I do that, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Francois. I'm the founder and chief medical exercise specialist at the Other Pain Clinic. All right. You know, like I said, sometimes we get into those goals, we kind of have to drag ourselves through it. And I think we've all been there in some way, shape, or form. And before you know it, we find ourselves quitting yet again. We've all been there. We've set those big, important goals. And when it's time to take action, we often fall short. It might start with small things like skipping that exercise, skipping the workout, maybe ordering some not the greatest of food when we're planning to maybe get a salad and eat a little bit healthier, or kind of get into some more sugary drinks when we're looking at sticking with water or something like that. Or we're binge watching TV when we said we want to work on our sleep and our overall energy and go to bed a little bit earlier so we get closer to that 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Like I said, excuse me, we've probably all been there in some way, shape, or form, right? Oh, let me grab a cup here. All right. So all those things I kind of mentioned could be fine once in a while, but when they become more than once in a while, then it becomes a challenge to kind of get out of the habit because sometimes we kind of get pulled in a little bit further, right? So, like I said, we've probably all been there in some way, shape, or form. But today, what I want to share with you is something a little bit different. It's called value-based goal setting, or VBG, if we want abbreviations, right? Because it's when we set the right goal and have a realistic plan that fits into our values and our life, it becomes so much easier to stay on track. So, what I want to share with you is that strategy and how to do it. So what you might need, yeah, you might still need that pen and paper because it's time to get into some work, all right? And then, let's see. Let me grab that screenshot, and then I'm gonna put that on there. So for example, okay, once you get your pad and paper or you're doing your notes on your computer, totally fine, or on your smartphone, smart device, totally okay too. Number one is, what is your big goal? What do you want to accomplish? So because I'm in the health and wellness side of things, let me share something on that side first. Maybe it's lowering our blood pressure. So that becomes more towards what we're looking for in the medical health industry, that 120/80. Granted, there might be some medications going on that might influence the numbers a little bit, but maybe it's working on the blood pressure. Maybe it's really if we're kind of approaching summer now because it's let's see, it's the 12th of June, so we're getting pretty close to the first days of summer. So maybe it's finishing that first 5K if we're doing a walk or run, or maybe it's even because we're getting into summertime soon, we want to lose that last 5 pounds or something like that. All right. So why the pen and paper? Why making some notes? This is where I want to share that screenshot with you. We're kind of making 3 columns here, and it's going to be these prompts I'm going to share with you to really help you align with your goal and your values and even your personality to create the best route to get you towards your goals. All right. So it's those 3 columns. And the first column is I'm reading from left to right on the screen. It's the first column. I'm the type of person who, blah, blah, blah. So kind of get into some examples a little bit. Second column, and it's important to me that, and then we'll kind of go through that. And then the third column is so I'd feel good about accomplishing. All right, those are our three columns. And I got a little bit of examples at the bottom here. And then it's for you to fill it out in a way that will help you come up with a plan to achieve your goal. All right. So take a screenshot of this screenshot that I'm showing with you right now, aligning your values and your personality. That's what I'm calling it. So see how this is a little bit different than setting normal goals, because it blends your personality with what matters to you, so you can carve out a path that fits who you are. So for example, in the column here, in the first one, I'm the type of person who, for example, does best when I'm working in a group or team environment, if that's you. Or it might be, I'm the type of person who does best with one-on-one coaching. I don't need a gym or something along those lines, right? And it second column, and it's important to me that I have the support and accountability to keep me on track. And I think with a lot of my clients who I work with, that's a huge one, right? Because we do that weekly check-in. We never mind just the weekly sessions that we have in terms of accountability and check-in, but it's even throughout the week. We might get a text message from my clients to ask me a question, and that's totally okay, right? So that's part of the whole package. So that said, the third column, so I'd feel good about a group challenge where we could all support each other. So sometimes it's that group challenge, or maybe it's, I know with some of my clients when we work one-on-one, it's a small little challenge of, for example, it might be, hey, where can you add 2 more glasses of water in your day? Something like that, right? So it's just kind of those small action items that we do. All right, so I'm back to all this stuff. So once you find your groove into aligning your values and personality, it's just a matter of sticking to your plan. But remember, it's also, and what I share with my clients too, is celebrate the small wins. Totally important. Like if you've gone, for example, with this week and you've added 3 more glasses of water, celebrate it. I know it's a small win, but it's still a win, right? And it's also reminding yourself why you set that goal. Okay, hey, if you do find yourself struggling with this, my More Energy, Better Health in 30 Days coaching program can really help, because we go through some things in terms of health lifestyle about where we could do things that fits into your lifestyle. And it's also having someone in your corner who knows not only what to do, but reminds you of the why and how to do it on days that you feel like giving up. All right. If you want to see if my More Energy, Better Health in 30 Days is the right fit for you, send me a direct message, and then I'll be happy to schedule a time with you where we could kind of see if this works for you. All right. I'm always committed to your health. Thanks for sharing your time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.